Jack is the youngest child of the Parr family, son of Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl. His primary power is shapeshifting and polymorphism, but that's just the start. He's also displayed several other incredible powers, including a monster form, self-combustion, size manipulation, smoke and sparks, laser vision, interdimensional travel, duplication, and teleportation, totaling 17 distinct powers. At just 1 year old, superhero suit designer Elite Edna Mode doesn't just call him gifted, she calls him a tiny god. Unlike almost everyone else in the franchise who has a single distinct power, Jack's myriad of powers potentially makes him the single strongest person in the entire Incredibles universe, and he can't even walk yet. Baby Broly. Broly was the legendary Super Saiyan of the Dragon Ball universe. Just months after birth, his base power level already rivaled fully trained adult Saiyans, including Bardock, Goku's father, and King Vegeta of the Saiyan Empire himself. That made him a genetic anomaly among his own species. Unlike normal Saiyans who build power through training, Baby Broly was simply born with a level of strength that terrified the Empire before he could even speak a word. Hercules. In Disney's Hercules 1997, the title character Hercules is the naturally born full-blooded son of Zeus and Hera, a god already by birth. As an infant, his strength is already enough to overpower divine monsters sent to kill him, including 2 serpents disguised as toys. He lifts his own father into the air like he weighs nothing. He manhandles Hades' minions without effort. All of this before he can walk properly. Korra, the avatar from the legend of Korra, bends fire, water, and earth before the age of 5. 3 of the 4 elements, years before any avatar in history had ever bent even one. Most avatars aren't identified until their early teens. Korra was identified at 4 years old. Her connection to the avatar's sea of chi was so overwhelming that she began manipulating multiple elements almost by accident, through pure instinct rather than training. Poof. Poof, from the Nickelodeon series Fairly Odd Parents, is the son of fairies Cosmo and Wanda. He's the most powerful baby in the universe and the first fairy baby born in 1,000 years. Fairy babies were banned entirely because their magic is too raw, too unstable, and too dangerous to exist. But Poof was born by being wished for, and was already breaking rules already by his birth alone. Poof can warp reality and undo universal scale destruction purely on instinct. His power was considered so extreme that when his anti-fairy counterpart, Foop, was born with matching magnitude, that power channeled into something just as dangerous. A hyper-intelligent, evil mastermind, also still a baby though. The Time Baby. The Time Baby from the Gravity Falls series is a massive reality-warping baby. Buried in a glacier in Antarctica for thousands of years, Time Baby, full name Cronelius Infinitium Titanicus the Infinitieth, is the supreme ruler of Earth in the distant future and commander of the Time Police. The hourglass symbol on his forehead alone weighs 9 trillion tons. Despite being a multiversal, cosmic-level god, he still has the attention span of an actual toddler, easily distracted by a jingling set of keys. The Puppeteer. Manon Chamek is a 4-year-old girl in Miraculous, Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. After being accused by her mother of stealing one of Marinette's dolls, even though it had actually been lent to her, Hawkmoth akumatized her into the Puppeteer, a body-controlling supervillain who could control anyone whom she controlled the doll of. The Puppeteer is considered one of the most conceptually overpowered villains in the show. With powers like mind control, doll animation, flight, and wax control, she became one of the closest to ever taking the Miraculous and sits at top 10 most powerful in the verse. Suho is the son of Sung Jinwoo, the Shadow Monarch, and Cha Haein, Vice Guildmaster of the Hunters Guild, and the protagonist of Solo Leveling, Ragnarok. His inherited power was staggering before birth. While still in the womb, his father had to erect a magical barrier around Cha Haein just to contain it. Suho used ruler's authority, telekinesis, to levitate himself before he could walk. His power was so uncontrolled and immense that his parents had to seal it away entirely, afraid it might destroy their home or alert the supernatural world to his existence. Kirby. Kirby lives a quiet life on planet Popstar, eating, napping, playing with friends. He's an 8-inch tall pink eldritch abomination and canonically confirmed in the anime to be a baby. He's also one of the most powerful beings in all of fiction. His signature suction ability is strong enough to overpower black holes. His stomach functions as an infinite pocket dimension. When he inhales an enemy, he instantly masters their power, often better than the original user. He's also displayed raw cataclysmic strength, such as splitting an Earth-sized planet in half with one punch, as well as hitting a meteor traveling in the speed of light with a baseball bat, shattering every planet in its path. He's also defeated characters like Void Termina, a multidimensional entity that threatens the fabric of reality itself. In short, Kirby Solo's your favorite character. Franklin Richards. Franklin Richards is the son of Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman of the Fantastic Four. He is an Omega-level mutant, and one of the most powerful beings in the entire Marvel Universe. Cosmic entities like Galactus and the Celestials have acknowledged his power ceiling matches their own immortal universe-shaping abilities. Franklin Richards can basically do literally anything, Franklin can reality warp. Franklin can manipulate dimensions. Franklin has one-shotted the Demon King Mephisto. Franklin has created entire pocket universes inside his own baby toys. Franklin is destined to sit beside Galactus at the end of time and witness the birth of the next universe. And for his most wholesome feat, Franklin shares a middle name with Peter Parker and sees him as his own Uncle Ben. Desiderium. Desiderium, also known as the God of Wishes, is an incredibly powerful entity from the Doctor Who universe. He was born in 19th century Bavaria and introduced as the single most powerful member of Doctor Who's pantheon. This infant god possesses reality-altering power, capable of granting any wish imaginable. He was kidnapped by the Rani and used as the power source for an entire fabricated reality called the Wish World. The Star Child. The Star Child is a baby celestial sapien, the same species as Alien X, the strongest species in the Ben 10 universe. His species holds near-total reality warping power and universally manipulative potential, but what makes him much more powerful than the adult celestial sapiens is that they are naturally crippled by two warring mental personas fighting for control like Bellicus and Serena. However, the Star Child has none of the weaknesses, just one unrestricted mind, making him not just powerful, but a target for anyone who wants that power without the built-in weakness. The Powerpuff Girls. Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup are kindergarten-aged superhumans, created by Professor Utonium using sugar, spice, everything nice, and an accidental dose of Chemical X. That mutation gave them superhuman godlike abilities like plant-level durability, faster-than-light speed, and continent-level strength, as well as other incredible specialized powers. They are so incredibly powerful that they could easily take down city-scale rampaging monsters with a single punch. Grogu. Grogu, also known as Baby Yoda from the Star Wars Disney Plus series The Mandalorian, is a 50-year-old infant from the same species as Jedi Master Yoda. His power comes from a massive natural connection to the Force, sharpened by early training at the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. Even as a child, he's shown telekinesis, force barriers, force healing, and beast control. The power drains him completely every time, but as his training continues, he's steadily becoming one of the most uniquely dangerous beings in the galaxy.